Hey, it's Friday, August the 22nd. My name is Tom, and this is your AmCon Daily Brief. On today's show, in a crisis, your inner compass matters more than your gear. First, let's get you up to speed with the latest from your ASAT team and the Daily Sit Rep.
This is your AmCon Daily Sit Rep for August the 22nd, 2025. Up first today, Oklahoma is proposing an America First test for teachers coming from New York and California. Designed by conservative nonprofit PragerU, this test aims to filter out educators who may promote ideologies seen as contrary to Oklahoma values. Sample questions include topics like chromosome pairs indicating women and the significance of freedom of religion in America's identity. The policy is intended to prevent what officials call woke indoctrination and ensure teachers appropriately convey the role Christianity played in the nation's history. In other news, Google and Kairos Power have announced plans to bring an advanced small modular nuclear reactor online by 2030. The Hermes 2 reactor, set to be installed in eastern Tennessee, will support Google data centers and connect to the Tennessee Valley Authority's grid. This modular power plant offers a clean, safe, and reliable energy source designed to meet growing electricity demands driven by data centers and artificial intelligence, with no direct cost to customers. Turning to infrastructure concerns, an investigation revealed that aging U.S. railroad bridges are primarily self-inspected by rail companies, and the findings are largely kept secret from the public and government officials. With about 10% of railroads not having their bridge safety programs audited in 15 years, there are ongoing risks due to minimal oversight and a lack of transparency. This comes after a significant fire damaged a nearly 75-year-old bridge in Oregon. Meanwhile, a recent Pew Research Center study shows that nearly half of Americans believe journalists are losing influence in society, although a majority still see journalists as important to societal well-being. The survey also found divided opinions on journalist bias, with 74% of Republicans perceiving bias compared to 45% of Democrats. Honesty, intelligence, and authenticity remain the top qualities Americans seek in news providers. Finally, there is ongoing protest activity and potential civil unrest across various locations nationwide. Events today include vigils and protests in cities such as Los Angeles, San Jose, Baltimore, and Boise. Citizens are urged to maintain situational awareness, know their exits when attending events, and report any suspicious activities to authorities and the ISAT team. Today's weather brings heavy to excessive rainfall potential from the Gulf Coast to the Southeast Coast, with flash flooding possible in Georgia and South Carolina. Extreme heat continues in the desert Southwest and California's Central Valley through Saturday, extending to the Pacific Northwest through Tuesday. Coastal flooding is expected tonight along the eastern seaboard, with high rip current risks and dangerous surf through the weekend. Please stay alert to local advisories. Looking ahead, key events in the next week include a treatment of fractures, dislocations, and sprains hands-on training session on August the 27th in Berkeley Springs, West Virginia. This workshop will teach participants how to recognize and treat common injuries using materials found at home. Members can access the American Contingency members-only site to get the full report and more in-depth analysis of today's stories, along with practical preparedness tips, training opportunities, and resources to help you, your family, and your neighborhood stay crisis ready.
On yesterday's show, we imagined the lights going out and your phone going dead. No power, no signal. Saturday was about capability and community, how ready you are on the outside. Today, we're looking at the same moment from the inside out. In that blackout, leadership isn't just about the gear you grab or the calls you make. It's about the decisions you make under stress. And those decisions are driven by your values, your vision, and the training you've put in long before the crisis. Leadership from the inside out starts with your values and your vision. Those aren't just nice words for a mission statement. They're the anchors that hold you steady when everything else is shifting. During a crisis, you don't rise to the occasion. You default to your training and your character. That's why so much of what we do at AmCon is about practicing now what we'll need to do later. If you've never walked through a decision under pressure, don't expect your brain to magically run smoother when the lights go out and the clock is ticking. Gear can help you survive the moment, for sure. The right tool can be the difference between a minor inconvenience and a major problem, but character can help you survive the season. If your values are clear, you won't waste time second-guessing your motives or wondering if you're making the right call. You'll already know what right looks like. Think about that for a minute. A compass doesn't decide for you where to go. It simply keeps you oriented toward true north. Your inner compass, your vision, your values work the same way. When it's clear, decisions get much easier. And in a crisis, that clarity is priceless. But here's the catch. You can't build that compass in the middle of the storm. You've got to work on it ahead of time. That's part of leadership from the inside out, doing the work before you need it. It's why military units drill over and over, why pilots run through emergency procedures in simulators, and why we encourage AmCon members to practice not just their skills, but their decision making under stress. So, here's a quick exercise you can try this week. I want you to write down 3 values you want to guide your actions in a crisis. Keep them simple, keep them clear. Then picture a situation, a real one you might face, or you can use our power outage and comms outage. Pick one where those values would be tested. I want you to walk yourself through the decision you'd make, step by step, keeping those values front and center. If possible, talk it through with your family or team. That conversation can be as valuable or more so than the plan itself. Do this a few times with different scenarios, and you'll start to notice something happening. Your choices will become faster, they'll be cleaner, and they'll be more consistent. That's leadership from the inside out, built before the crisis and ready when it counts. Because when the pressure is on, you won't suddenly become a better leader. You'll become the leader you've been practicing to be all along. Tomorrow we're going to kick off the week with Mission Monday, so be sure and tune in for that. Thanks as always for listening to the AmCon Daily Brief. If you're already a member, thank you. I appreciate it. Make sure to check out all the resources that are available on our members-only platform and on the ACID phone app. If you're not a member yet, head over to AmericanContingency.com and join the network to start building real resilience today. I'm Thom Rigsby. Stay alert, stay ready, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.